Are you ready to play Ace Attorney? Oh my gosh. Let me check my audio. See how I'm doing. Oh, I'm muted. Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second, guys. Trying to... Hello? Okay. Alright, this is not good. Why is it... Hold on. Okay, yeah, I need to do that. Okay. And then we're gonna make... Dang. Okay. Oh, it works! Alrighty, cool! We're back! We're back! Alright, so I'm not as sick as I was, so I can play a little bit longer. Then again, that hasn't stopped me. But welcome, guys, to Ace Attorney Trilogy. I have not played Ace Attorney. I've only seen a little about the game. Like, I've seen the characters, and I know some of the stuff that happens. But, I wanted to play it just to give us a break from Persona, because we've been playing Persona a lot. So, yeah, let's get into it. New game. Alright, so we have Phoenix Ray, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations, but we're gonna start with Ace Attorney, the first one. Alright, first episode, the first turnabout. Yes. Ouchies. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Alright. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Hey, yo! Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, right? I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I wanna help him Sorry, boss. My, my words kinda slip out of my mouth. I wanna help him out any way I can. I just really wanna help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Huh? Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Wow. I wouldn't have guessed. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. His name is Larry Butts. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in another world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart, and that I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Order! The court is now in session for trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will define the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking. Damn it, I lost my joke. Eyesight fading, knees weak, arms are heavy, he's vomiting on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. There we go. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Phoenix Wright. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot, temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the right bumper to check at any time, okay? What do you mean by right bumper, boss? Okay, Cindy's death. Cindy. Name is Cindy. Cindy Stone. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinder Block. Cinder Block. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Blunt force trauma. She died because, yeah, she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. Man, I guess she didn't really think of dying that day. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the applause. It was found lying on the floor. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Statue of the shape of the Thinker. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the right bumper to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Uh-oh. You don't... with that face, you don't look... you don't look like someone to be asked questions to. You already think he's the killer. Mr. Butts, is it true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Cleopatra. Damn it, fucking... didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Not yet. There we go. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Passport added to court record. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Oof, wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said. I couldn't read it in time. Hold on. Is there a way I can... Okay. I can't. I can't. Huh. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Oh, I didn't even do his voice. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not so looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Yup. Well, did you or did you not? Heh. Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Stop him from answering. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Oh, well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. Yes. Your Honor, he forgot. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I've got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. So who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime. Order. Yes. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers, I don't know why he would spell them, at the victim's building. Please, bring Mr. Frank Sowett. Sorry, I realized the pun I just made. To the stand. Alright. Mr. Sowett, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sowett, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw the day of the murder. Witness's account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sowett used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Perusal? Alright. Blackout record added. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes? Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What am I supposed to do exactly? Why, you exposed the lies of the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There are bound to be contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the right bumper, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Alright, witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Okay. Oh! Oh wait, no, noon to 6. 7:30. Okay. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Okay. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman. Not moving. Dead. Wait, didn't he say he saw her around 1 o'clock? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby fire. I remember the time exactly. It was one of... Yep, right there. Oh. Nuh-Uh. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death being at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. No, he said he remembered for certain. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why are you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you really have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine this witness. Right. You know what to do. Bruh, I've got this one. Okay, so if you heard the time was 1, I heard the time. Objection, Your Honor. Present. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this recording proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? I can't get enough of his fucking last name. No, I can't. I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait. I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear the accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Yeah. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Saw. Let's hear your testimony one more time, please. Alright, hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? Well, I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Alright, well... present. Dumbass. Wait just a moment! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue! Now, this is how... Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? Your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon has a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Not? None that I know. No. I guess not. There was a clock on the scene, so no problem. Right! Are you out of your mind? That clock doesn't look like a clock at all. The witness couldn't have possibly known it was a clock just by seeing it. He said himself he never entered the apartment. It was in his testimony. Hey, you're right! Is something the matter? Does the defense have anything to add? Yes, I do! The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Oh, big dumb stupid. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. The court. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. And that voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you just strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw... Gah! Okay. Shut up! I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her. And he should burn. Burn! Give him death. Ow. My voice. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. In fact, a fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That is certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ach! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Aha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grah, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Mia? I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? If it was a gift. Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court that proved my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence. Well... Well, it could have been a present, so... The victim just had returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, that time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ugh. Dead. Order, I say. Get fucked. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Neat. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check out what people check to see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to enter her apartment, the victim was at home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let him in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Don't ask why I said that wrong. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Whew, still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. That's funny. Thanks, Chief. I would all to you. Sorry, I was looking at something. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Sorry, guys. Playing Ace Attorney. Watch. Sorry. Just doing my stuff. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that just make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Alright, we're good. We're good for now. Let's go! Alright. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Yo, Phoenix is getting it! And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Uh-oh. The end of the game. Brand new episode has been added. Let's go. Save your progress up to this point? Yeah, why not? Right here. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I've finally gotten used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz around the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Office. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho! You are not cogniferous. Fucking hold on. I know it's like conscious of my background. You're not aware of my background, but I don't know how to say cogniferous. Making sure I spell it right. Oh, that's a made-up word. Oh, wow. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask for you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Damn. Oh, glitz glam over here. God dang. Red, white, blue. Is he American? Of course he's fucking American. September 5th, 9:08, Fay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Okay. I like checking things out. Okay. Move. Office. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Sorry. I didn't feel like acting it. Someone's there. Oh. Chief? Chief? Chief! Well, Phoenix had it and then he didn't. Who are you? Not someone you want to question at the moment. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Damn. Chief. Examine. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon, again. Chief. It's hard to see her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass of the glass light stand lying. Hi, Patty. Must be pieces of the glass light stand. Why am I fumbling words today? Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the courtroom. Nothing else seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Huh? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court records. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Okay. Some shards of glass were scattered on the floor. They seemed like the remains of a glass light stand. Gotta make sure to look. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hello. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Okay. Yeah. Check the window. There's a large building right across the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Okay, I think that's everything I can get. Yeah. Alright. Ah! The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on the stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Right! I better call the police. Damn it. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quickly. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Sorry. She's holding a phone in her hand. Oops. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records of recent rulings. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. You know what? Good for her. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Okay, yeah. Slide. Okay. Court. Back. Move. To the offices. Huh? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? I am 3 dots. It's okay. I work here. Maya Fay. Maya Fay? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. Present. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Whew, whew, whew. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Everybody get on the ground! Sir, it's just us two. Get up! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything? Maya here mean anything to you? Sorry, ma'am. That's my name. What? Nah, really? This victim drew this here. No, on her I can't speak in this accent. The victim drew this here note on her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming with me down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Damn, okay, shit. Fuck him then. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning, but didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Maya as soon as possible. Whatever. 9:07 a.m. detention center visitor room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. God damn these sentences. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, looked at me like I had done it. I did. Did I look at her like that? No. I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? What have you heard about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into any trouble now. I'll know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Well, let's talk. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the finger. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Well, how about you first? There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all alkalites wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Alkalites? Like people in religious training? What is it do you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Hey, leave her alone. So you're an alkalite? Or medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo recorded, added to the court record. Is something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? Huh? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you'd go ask him to represent me? Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to. Huh? Say, what about your parents? That's a sensitive topic. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. The visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about that day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing in the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold a piece of evidence for her in an upcoming trial. The thinker clock Mary made practically qualifies as a serial murder by now. So then, why did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright, cool. So we have all this shit. Alright. Yes. Examine. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, that guy. Maybe because he's a fucking painted-on guy. Smile for the camera. Alright. I don't think there's anything else we have to talk about. There's not really a present, so... Alright. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. You never know. A table for clients. Elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone's got money to burn. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Bro. Fucking... Oh. That's interesting. Okay. Seems like we've seen everything. Okay. Oh, well... September 6th, Fanco Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, I guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. But be right there. Rip. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got any business here, you better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Fuck. Maya. About Maya? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is a one trial you aren't gonna win. Well, why do you say that? City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm pretty sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You wanna know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report at 9 p.m. Damn. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, don't you? No. Never heard of him. Whoa! And you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him yet. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with a most abnormal passion. Never imagined to be facing him so soon. Well shit, I don't have anything. Not really anything else to examine. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. No clues here. Oh yeah, I was trying to get the desk. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean. As always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Oh, rip. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still that Mia probably read all of this. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Do I want to present him with... I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you can give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something's the matter. Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone? This? Says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Tokyo. The Steel Samurai? That action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems like you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear a recorded conversation. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sure about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Aha! You're trying to use your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. It's time to pay a visit to Miss May. Bro's a fucking idiot. He's like, nah, you can't get to her. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Alright, fine. Fuck me then. No, she's not fucking here. Gatewater Hotel. Alright. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Examine. Oh. There's a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy. I hate. You really shouldn't be prying around other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fanco Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clear from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must have been staying with her. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. They just don't talk about... Ah! A sit-still painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those hanging on the wall. Me too, buddy. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Alright, well, we do have that, but we can't go looking at that. Alright, back. Talk. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe. Incident. You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Get off my dick, please. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee-hee. You know you cute when you blush. Believe me, if this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. Tee-hee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be the one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just... Oh no, not me. Sorry, allow. For this chump? Listen. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Okay. Well, I don't think I can really present her with any evidence. Not really. Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait. They didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White? Excuse me, White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Well, you present her the phone. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, there's something I actually want you to hold on for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker. It tells you the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? Not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Sorry, my light is being weird. Is that evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word in such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Oh. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Him! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He even looks grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey? Uh-oh. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha? I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me. Why won't you take the case? Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer is worth their salt to take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I wouldn't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright, well... I don't know why I want to examine his room. Well, shit. I gotta go tell her. September 6th, 342 Detention Center. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help. I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now, before a state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I can go home. Nah. Excuse me. I still have a little bit of it left, but it should be gone by tomorrow, mostly. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay, well, let's go back over there, see if she's there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me? You are, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you no need for anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. Might I ask for your information? May I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her it's from that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Examine it quick. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. Huh? What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There is something definitely suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy. Are you still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Sorry, I'm I'm watching my fan try to figure out what it's supposed to do. Well, let's do what we do for how many saves do we have? 10? Yeah, okay. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here, and the cause of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt force object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans to add the floor plans added to the courtroom record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yeah, sure. I had hard evidence she did it, sure. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Here we go. Alright, as soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Mrs. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, shit. What do I press? As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya, and the lawyer, Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. I would do the floor plans. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Huh? It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Ow. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the moment of the very murder. Press it. Hold on, just 1 second. Oh, I meant to press, dumbass. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing it can have its own advantages. Yes. Gah! Sorry, but I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. There was something I should have told about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Bro, this man cannot think. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word, Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Fuck me! Shit, let me check, fucking. The death was instantaneous. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body, on it the word Maya written clearly in blood. Actual results burned with blood of the victim. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. No. The deaths would have been instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note? That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who could have not written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt force object. She died immediately. But... no but-ing your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when did you exactly obtain that autopsy report? Well, when? The day after the murder? It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. The death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt force object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this as evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn! This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh. Huh. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Hold on, I kind of want... I don't know. Should not be required from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. Tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. I don't like that. Please testify to the court what you saw. Witness, account. Let's go. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. Then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. In the end, that's all I saw. Every little itsy bitsy witsy. Wink, wink. My favorite thing to do. It was Patty's old stim, but each time he would wink, he'd go, wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. This is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need trouble this witness any. Well, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah, I'm fucking doing it. I'll gladly proceed with cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Oh, wink. It was like 9 a.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know. Then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Maybe I'd better just press her on the facts a bit. Then let's press. Hold it! Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Why would? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Ooh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. But badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop it! The poor girl. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and hit her. There's nothing really to present. Because what do I do? That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window. She just died at 9, though. trust this. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women only know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime, with a short, girlish figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Fucking, what do I do? I'm not smart enough for this. Thing is, though, he said that you could barely see her from... You could barely see who it was from the window. I don't know! I have to question it, because there's something on my thing that's like, how could she see clearly from the window? Hold a minute! That testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Ah! I don't know what to do. I'm also gonna switch over my thing real quick, cause more options. We're gonna do top left. Sorry guys, one moment. Okay. No! Oh no! Cause the only thing that stuck out to me is when I looked at the window, Wright said that he could barely see anything from the window. That's the one thing I remember where it's like you can barely see anything from the window. Ugh. That's the only thing I have. And I don't know if it's you saw nothing or you're lying. Because exactly at 9... She said at 9 it happened, but supposedly she should have died instantaneously or several minutes after. I'm gonna say you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, 'cause I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's right! Aw, shit, I was going off a different thing. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except for her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo is far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. Or I just didn't think of all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like you to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Hoink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Ah! I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That statue-y clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee. Oh, bro, how do you know it's a clock? How do you know it's a clock? I see. I only wish you had been more detailed from the beginning. Please, begin the cross-examination. Excuse me, how do you know it's a fucking clock? Hold on. I'm pressing her on that. Nope. How did you know it's a clock? Press. Hold it. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, that statue-y thing, the thinker? The statue? What is that? Objection! Miss May, what you just said now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much of the same position as you recently called this a clock, too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Rat. No, I'm not. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fanco? No, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee. The law offices of Fanco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Ryder, are you satisfied? No! How can you hear the clock from the hotel room? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. Objection. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose this test to see if she could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn! Time to switch directions. Quick! Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Shit. Ah! This is the only other option I have. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock rang the bell in question. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork! How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as if the defense says. Everyone's country in Japan. This clock is missing its clockwork. It seems quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fast liar. Fat. Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew? I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask when the clockwork was removed. Oh, what the fuck just happened? What did he just say? Oops. It's true, that is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? With the phone! Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that when the clockwork was removed is the phone. Oh! Okay, listen. Okay, calm down, Patty. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. You have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. My God, his eyes. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for some evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you want me to just hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think that makes it clear the Damn it. The clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it at again? I'll go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Hoink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. But does the defense have any objections? Yes, I do. It's not at any store. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence I've already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. It was made. Take that! It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Oh, ho. Damn. Jiggle physics. Anyway. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Everyone is country. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. It's scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? That jawline that appeared. The wrinkle in the fucking nose. God damn! Oh dear. Does the defense not have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because the witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way, she would have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder of the weapon was a clock. The wiretap! Have a look at this. That? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss May Faye's phone. Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Ooh! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock in the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon on the clock is oh no, I don't know. That the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock. Would it be this phone tap? Because it said I had to put some papers inside. The victim knew it was the murder weapon. is on. It has to be on the phone. So that's the only way the victim knew. Fuck. Proof that the victim said on the phone. Oh, duh. I'm dumb. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? I haven't called you in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, it's the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May? Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me that way? You lawyer! Ooh. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Wow! Shut up, bitch. That did it. The court has seen the real Miss May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? This isn't a murder trial. Isn't tippy-tapping or irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, were you tapping you were tapping the victim's phone? I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought of that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Humph. Okay, so the killing happened at around 9 o'clock at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, I find her annoying. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? I think I'm making this up. That's the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene of the crime. The witness was not on the scene of at the crime of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's cell phone. However, that is separate crime with no bearing of the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit the murder. No, you're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. I want to call the bellboy. Because there's nothing here. I want to call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the... I thought it was going to say the hot bellboy. And I was like, okay, Phoenix, I see you. Call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. Objection. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I said so. Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I want to call the bellboy. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I don't know what to... I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set does look rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the time requested, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished. Okay. I might have to press it. Okay. Right. I am the head bellboy at the fine Watergate Hotel, business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her door at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her room precisely at the requested time, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I wouldn't have any reason to lie, but I have to find something in use in his testimony. One more time. I'll press him until he spills the beans or his tea. That doesn't need a... He believes he received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. There's nothing in this I can... I'd have to press something. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her room on 9 on the dot. I brought it to her precisely requested at the time and delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. We know who the killer is, Patty. We just have to get there. He's the killedest guy. Shit. I'd have to press it. I don't know what to press, though. Because... Okay, if she says that she's not there... She says she couldn't... I don't know what to press. Because this one is a little bit iffy. be brought on the spot and brought her precisely at the requested time, and I delivered the iced coffee to Miss May herself. Sorry, I thought I could do something about that. Man, there's one thing that this game does, and it's, I'm gonna press on this part. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. Then I saw them. And I... The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at 9 o'clock on the dot. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It is an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, I brought the room service, sir. She, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embracer, sir. Embarrasser, sir. Embarrassal? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. It's not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Well, why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy had absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, will you end this rather than tedious cross-examination here? It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Fuck, I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait! Please wait! Yes, what does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Because there were 2 wine glasses in her room. Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it wasn't a She is just my type of girl, so it's just disappointment, really. I see. Huh? Excuse me. What exactly was the disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir. But even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. Ha! I got him. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. No. Overruled. Dumbass. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. This was a good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I was specifically asked, sir. Oof! You fool! You dumb ass. I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, you just have learned another person who may have been involved in the murder. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Would you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as had previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man who was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in that room in the time of murder. But my, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof! Upstart amateur! These accusations are ludicrous! Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Miss Fay. Court is adjourned. I'm gonna give up the voice for the judge. I don't care what the fuck he sounds like. Let's go! Knew calling the bellboy was a good idea. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. Guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't you worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. Me and the boys are gonna fuck you up. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this all will do for me at all. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Let's go! God, I thought I was gonna fuck that up tremendously, but we did it! Woo! September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room.
Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not you, stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No.
Oh, sorry. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Fortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Have you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then,
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That man. About the man who stayed with you at your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, you say it like that sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
But bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Well. What do I say to get her to talk?
Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks, I noticed. Okay. Move. Let's go to the offices. September 7th, Fanco Lawyer Office. Looks like the forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose can't hurt to take a look around, though. Well, we're gonna examine. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. You couldn't cram more legal books in there, even if you wanted to. All the cases that Chief worked on are filed here. Are some of those files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue, and so am I. There is that hotel right across the way. Can I check the file thing again? No. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is... Ooh, stick drift. Uh-oh. Let's go to Gatewater. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa! Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. Well, let's talk. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I suppose that we should add a subtitle. Subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Okay, Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place at the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fanco law offices, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. It'll just be $5 for only 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh ho ho ho. By that look in his eyes, I say he was more than serious. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. If you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink. Before murder. It would be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. It's one of those hanging on the wall. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, but maybe accept sunflowers and tulips. Okay, so I'm guessing we'd have to come back later. Is there anything I can present him with? I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Oh, that's right. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? The painting. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of the fisherman. Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting anyhow. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Oh! A picture. What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written on the pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm not sure no one will miss one little photo. Might be a valuable clue. Take it now. Maybe I should swap. I think I'll swap them. Added to the court record. A table for clients. I'll get M&A case. I can even tell someone's here got money to burn. Okay. So, let's go back to the Gatewater Hotel. Present the photo. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as Bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Cool. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright. Now let's move to the detention center.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now?
You just don't have the spiky hair.
You also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Is that... Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Where are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss, Red White, the president of the information gathered conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red White? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. How about this photograph?
You're wasting your time.
My lips are sealed.
Move. Aha! Blue Corp. September 7th, Blue Corp Incorporated CEO's office. Huh. That looks familiar. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What is your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. White, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantic-esque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me to contact with the elite of the elite. So, I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you? That's the only explanation as to why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a high-mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes! This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was here to what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not part of her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that is she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say whatever he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, ho, ho! The police, the courts, to me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business to the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. No. Really? I read White of Blue Corp as founder and CEO. Named it so. So why ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Better wearing it. Fantabulistic, is it now? A painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right? It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyberger. What? Ugh. Ugh. Oof. Ugh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer. Well, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grodyberger's, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes? Then you must ask him, why is it that his painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live purely for personal profit. Go on now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss here. Yeah. He, punched me, so. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jumpin' Jehovah's! Oh, you. What's wrong? You looked so pensive, like an old man at the end of his day. I'm not senile yet. I was just wondering about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone so poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office.
So, you noticed.
Oh, damn it. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it on my stream. Damn it. Fuck. Damn it. Couldn't get to it in time. I couldn't see what it said. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He is blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate?
What is he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels at finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years!
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh all impossible.
Possible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
Alright, hold on, I'm switching to my phone because my laptop is about to die.
What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave in the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
Medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Fay!
Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder on the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing.
And that murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. Sorry. Sorry.
That case is the DL6 incident.
Oh shit. Reason for blackmail. Sorry.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold him out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Alright, let's move. Not there. Apparently Miss May is in questioning. Doubt they'll ever let me talk to her today. Move. We're gonna go to this one. There we go. Alright. It's funny.
Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Examine. All the cases the chief ever worked on are here on file. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's do T through Z. T, U, I know, W, white. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Let's look at JS. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here is at the end of S. Suicide? Ew, that's, okay. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? Is this Mia's handwriting? Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in the suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping in the court. Article about politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil up top. Okay, do I go back to him? I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as expected. Well, if you want to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident might occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. I think we're past needing to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot, and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. This guy is a pro at pulling eyes. Gotta put him on the spot quick. Stop that! Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. I like to do that. There's no point in asking someone this crooked a straightforward question. I need some evidence I can examine. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes. They're my eyes, my nose, and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It's okay to indulge on my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file with articles written like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Excuse me, sir. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is that you should be doing right now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now? Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? Is that you? What are you calling me during a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? It's the Maya Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And I, thus, as a very important witness, would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me. Correct? I'm telling you to send the police. Now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they even make you look incompetent. I feel faint. Detective Gum... Oh, sorry. I have to think of his voice. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya! Great! They let you out of detention. It looks like she's back in detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha! Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it! How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you! This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me if there's anything I can do. Well... Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright! Huh? Leave it to me! I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I better run up to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. What? Wait! What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really wasn't anything you could do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Oh, okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Am I defending myself? Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact,
It's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put into initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. Well, guys. Patty, are you still here? Give me a yes. Or a fish. If he's not, then I might end the stream for tonight. Fish. Fish. Bro, can't even manage a fucking fish. Nah. Sorry. I'm still running through this fucking cold. Patty! You might have also, fell asleep today. You know what? Let's continue. We gotta see this one out. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. He is alive! Too bad. You answered too late. We're still doing this. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does Mr. White have? What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? Uh-oh. Why was I removed from the party? Excuse me? Yeah. Why did it... Okay, interesting. So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty and a story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Get fucked. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, Room Number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As details of the event has already been quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its first witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name? These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at Gatewood Water the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why are you telling me what I already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh, ho, ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Witness's account. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quite persifying, that's reading to you some papers by the window, and I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant? Mr. Wright? Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. What do I press on? It was about 9 o'clock. I was quietly persifying reading papers by the window when I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look across the building across the way. There was I saw him, the spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man is none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. Did Edward prep this guy, too, I wonder? Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. That was great. Reading. I don't have anything in here, so I have to press. A bedlam coming from outside. What the fuck is a bedlam? Surprised, I turned to look across the way of the building. I saw him, a spiky-haired man with a long woman attacking her. Needless to say, that man was none other than you. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was surprised, of course. Hold on. What about this? What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Count them with both eyes. 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side the judge is on anyway? What did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over.
What do I press him on about?
Maybe this? A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. It was when I saw the spiky-haired man with a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you. She too was surprised. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. I don't know! But he wasn't really my window. How do I prove that? I don't know this one, guys. By the window, you mean the one that directly across from Fanco offices? Correct. That was the only window, you see. And you were reading papers? Correct. The Gateway Water is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho ho, I know. After all, I am il presidente. Please continue. She ran away when you gave chase. Finally, there was some terrible impaction and it was all over. I don't know what the weakness is. It's a spiky-haired. Needless to say, that man was none other than you. Impaction? Don't you mean impact? Ridiculosity. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. Second thought, perhaps it'd be better if I leave the whole language thing alone. I'm trying! What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated, It's 40. And on both sides it's 40, 40. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Oh? Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim... No. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, ho, it is simple. You must have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Whoa! Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
Sure, true. Maybe he really did see the victim run to the left. Or did he witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right when Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the story? Miss May is right. Miss May has stated Mia ran to the right after she was attacked. What is this? I'm not fashioning fabrications, I assure you. That lady ran to the left. I'm sure of it. Then there can only be one explanation. And that is... Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where he could have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Shit. That's where he was. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. If he was there during the very act of murder, that would make him an accomplice. Impossible. There is no one other than the criminal and the victim in that room. There is no evidence, no proof of the contrary. None. Sorry, let me try that again. That's where he was. If he was during the fact that they're making an accomplice. Where? Where? Fucking. And then maybe. Right there. Okay, this is not... Oh, duh! Press the fucking K! Look! When the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point. To him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this court will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulations of this defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho, ho, ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, but then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Then, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You say you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining? Yes! Yes, Your Honor. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. A blow, not multiple blows, though. I present my badge! You chased her, but delivered a final blow. That was what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Ah, got him. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this frame from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there is no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Alright. Let's get this. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did hit her with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Get fucked. This guy is sus. I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you hit her with a single blow. That's not what I meant. Ah, shit. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. No! No! Not me! The killer, I mean. He gave chase. Oh! Oh! Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Right here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles. Whoo! Whoo! She turned and ran for the door. You attacked her, but she dodged. I have yet to use these glass shards. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press it further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Hold on, could you see the light stand? No, he couldn't have seen the light stand. Mr. White? It was impossible for you to have seen that glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what did you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. I am. Hello. Sorry. I'm getting him. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been in the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. He's going insane. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Your Honor. Miss Mia? Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Ugh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this head is headed. As you know, Mr. White is CEO of Blue Corp.
He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the offices of Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Fuck me, man. Get this over with. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all that means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright, would you like to believe that Mr. White was the murderer? I see. However, this is a fact that Mr. White has been in that office well before that murder took place, when he went to go place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is. Mr. Wright, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Alright. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over? By the sound? How could you have heard it? Of course. Correct. That is right. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Gah! What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. What am I supposed to fucking find? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Damn it! There's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. I don't know. Bro, I literally don't know how I'm gonna fucking press him. There's nothing for me to press him on. Well, he's rattled enough so that I can bluff something out of him. Ugh. Oh. So make this like that. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faylow offices. They were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already running a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices.
course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Ugh, right. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That's the only one I can press. Why did you notice something as inconspicuous as a lampstand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it! There's nothing for me to press him on. Maybe he's rattled enough something I can bluff out of him. Okay, there's nothing I can press him on. I have... Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Huh? It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Try to think before you make your accusations. Shut the fuck up! Whoops, that did not go as well. Fuck. Fuck, I don't know. I truly don't know. Shit. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time for you is to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more? I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Huh? Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Huh? Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border. Gah! Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Oh, you're Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have a strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was strong enough to awaken May's true powers. So, Maya was channeling you, May? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. But... We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix,
Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. 100,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? The beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said that he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. I know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. The receipt updated in the court record. So you let me fail 3 times until I had this? Thanks. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But Mr. Edgeworth has noted the trial is more than or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Oh, you dumbass. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright. And present. Objection! Look closely at this. See that word Maya written in blood? Waha! You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase, why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Faye & Co.'s law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Ugh. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need to make one more inquiry into this matter. Bro! Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. Wright to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of this trial of Mr. Phoenix will be postponed till tomorrow. No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make something up. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what is this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! But please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thanker. Case closed, Your Honor. Tee-hee! Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Let's go! My God, I just want to get this over with. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh my God! September 9th, 224, District Court, Defendant, Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief? Mia? September 9th, 9:02, Van Company Law Offices. Okay, sorry. Being here, it's hard not to laugh. Sorry, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Bwahaha! You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. No. Alright, we're back. Alright. We're back. Let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here. Ready to let's get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, this is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right in co-offices. This has a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Whoa! Whoa, she's a ghost! Whoa! Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, there's time's wasted. Okay, wait up. Alrighty. Brand new episode has been added. Woo! Yes. But that means we are done. We are not going to be doing this more. Gah! Nope, we're not doing this. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Damn it. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. Whoa! Grah! The warrior's sword gleams and strikes in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Alright, can I leave now? Options. Options. Options! Thank you. Alright. So that is it for today. Tomorrow we'll probably either be doing Persona, and we're going to be doing the Palaces, or we might be doing another game, which if you guys want to vote on, I don't think I can do a poll on Twitch stories, but I'll be on Twitter or my YouTube channel, and you can vote whether or not you guys want to continue with Phoenix Wright, or do you want to get the Palace over with? So I'll probably do it on both and see what happens. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for joining me on this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the voices I had, or tried, on all of them. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!